Hello viewers. New York Attorney General Letitia James has stopped illegal no-poach agreements between Mark's Home Care Agency Incorporated, Mark's Home Care, and some other domestic care enterprise that averted sufferers and their caregivers from transferring to the company of their choice. An investigation by means of the Office of the Attorney General, OAG, determined that Martin Gans, performing on behalf of Mark's Home Care, entered into an illegal settlement with a competitor to no longer take every other's current patients. But before we proceed, kindly take a moment of your valuable time to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for latest updates from us. The OAG determined that on countless occasions, inclined sufferers had been unable to swap to an issuer that ought to have paid their caregivers more. As an end result of today's agreement, Mark's Home Care and Martin Gans can't enter into any anti-competitive agreements in the future, ought to pay the country $550,000, and will cooperate with OAG's ongoing investigations in the domestic care industry. Vulnerable New Yorkers must be free to use the domestic care issuer of their choice, stated Attorney General James. By refusing to permit sufferers to swap providers, Mark's Home Care created an unhealthy market that confined patients' alternatives and reduced caregivers' wages. Today, we are protecting Mark's Home Care in charge for deceiving sufferers and restoring equity to the domestic care enterprise to shield sufferers and caregivers. Mark's Home Care is a Queens-based fiscal middleman in the domestic care enterprise that administers caregiver repayments for sufferers enrolled in the New York State Consumer-Directed Personal Assistance Program (CDPAP). New York's CDPAP lets in sufferers who require long-term care to rent a household member or a buddy as their caregiver. Fiscal intermediaries, such as Mark's Home Care, are the entities that take care of timesheet processing, repayments to a patient's caregivers, and different administrative features on behalf of patients. In an aggressive market, an affected person would pick out the fiscal middleman that can pay their chosen caregiver a greater hourly wage and/or an employer with higher services. The OAG investigation determined that Mark's Home Care and Martin Gans, performing on behalf of Mark's Home Care, entered into an illegal settlement with any other fiscal middleman to now not take every other's current patients, which avoided their current sufferers and their chosen caregivers from transferring to the business enterprise of their choice. On countless occasions, sufferers tried to change to Mark's Home Care, however had been rejected due to the fact they had been sufferers of their competitor. Mark's Home Care and its competitor additionally exchanged facts about the hourly fees they have been paying caregivers to limit competition. Additionally, Mark's Home Care and Martin Gans tried to enter into every other illegal settlement with an exceptional competing fiscal intermediary. As an end result of today's agreement, Martin Gans and Mark's Home Care can't enter into any anti-competitive agreements that avoid preferences for sufferers and need to administer an antitrust compliance application with an education for its administration and government personnel. Mark's Home Care have to supply annual reviews to OAG on its compliance with this settlement for the subsequent 5 years. Mark's Home Care have to pay a $500,000 penalty to the country, and Martin Gans need to pay a $50,000 penalty to the state. What is honest view on this video? Drop your comments below and thanks for watching.